quick question.
Real quick, let me get the address in the beginning. It helps with the upload.
Oh, yeah.
The address was, again?
8322 Wolcott Avenue South.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And then your question.
Did they just cut out the blockage, or was it actually like...
It was a root blockage. More than likely, it was cut out. They typically happen at joints because your pipes come in 3 to 4 foot sections.
Yeah.
So your downstream section will always have a bell on it. We can't attach to the bell, so that bell was cut out.
Okay.
Replaced with this reinforced fern gut. Cool. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to look upstream first. On this line, we didn't know what's there. I immediately see a lot of rock and debris. This tells me this is very likely a storm line in an old one.
Yeah.
It's pretty common that you'll get rock and debris once the P-traps on them blow out. This could potentially even be the line for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have some trouble getting it past there with the rocks inside. Even with these rocks, being that this is just servicing water, it shouldn't be an issue. But that's with what we see so far. As it fills up the pipe more, then we just don't know.
That looks completely blocked, almost.
So my camera won't fit in a 3-inch line with that riser on it.
Yeah.
So we still have a good amount of opening here. It's just that my camera can't proceed any further.
Yeah.
It does seem to be heading towards the back of the house. Do you know if this house used to have gutters that went into the ground?
It did.
I believe it did, yeah.
Okay. It's very likely a part of that.
The thing that I'm wondering about is whether or not that, because we talked about that gutter up there, if that's trying to come down into this, and then like there's just like nowhere for it to go, or if you think it's coming down this way.
That one's hard to say. The only way
We
you
saw
do
the
it
pipe go that way.
Yeah. So
that is a hard one to say without getting this line cleared of all the rocks and then rescoping for any connections to it. And then that's assuming you could get around the corner or assuming where the line ties
How
in.
far did you get?
I would say maybe about 20 feet. My counter just doesn't seem to want to work anymore. Oh no, the counter is working. So yeah, I'd say about 20 feet. We're at 15.
That's like towards the end of the house.
That's good. Now that you have the upstream clean out, if at any point you find out what's going on back there and you want to make sure that the line is working, you have the ability to clean it out through this.
and then I think one of the things we were concerned about is the location of this.
We can lean it over. Won't be a problem.
Okay.
He's leaning it.
Right.
But we'll probably just reroute it to come up next to this one. That way we don't have to move that plant.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Now we'll go downstream. So I'm just going to give you the regular pipe education spiel that I do. So you have concrete pipe. When your pipe first goes in, it's going to be smooth like it is up here.
Yeah.
Just over time with water running through your pipe, you're just going to wash away the cement and leave behind the aggregate. Similar to this. Obviously this was designed to look like this, but that happened naturally. Rule of thumb is typically if you can see 50% of an individual piece of rock, by that point in time, you'll have a crack right here in the bottom of your pipe. If we were to take a hydrojetter and pressure wash all the debris off the top, you very likely see that here. And then from there, just order of progression. I'm not saying that this portion is happening in your line. This is how it typically progresses. After that, you start to wear here at the joints, and then you eventually develop holes.
Okay.
So with that said, we'll go ahead and continue pushing through. So we have a connection just a little ways down.
See, it's a downspout. Somewhere
Potentially,
in here.
it could have been a little downspout.
Yeah.
There wouldn't
I
have been a
wasn't sure
clean
if
out,
that
would
was
it?
from. Well, because there's also the washer, washing machine that's like right there. So I'm wondering if it's.
It could very well
for
be that too. Do you have a laundry sink next to the washer?
We just have the washer.
If you were to run a quick wash and drain, it'd be about 20 minutes before it drained out. But,
Yeah.
If there's any way for us to test the line, if you could dump water down it, then we'd be able to see it on camera.
Sure.
after.
Yeah. I mean.
If you're willing to,
Sure.
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
I'll just get a quick.
I'll go ahead and just so I can finish the recording. Let me
Where you
finish
have
this
the
portion of the
water
line.
in it.
Well, that way we don't have it just sitting there for a good while.
So that's that Y.
So there's a Y over there. I mean, it's potentially all that we saw could run to it as well. It's so hard to say what retrofits they
Old
did
house
back
like
then.
this.
Could run a test and dump water down that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And so far, what I'm seeing in the line, it is old. I'd give it about, I don't know, 2 to 5 years before you start to see holes develop. But if you're planning to sell in that time, this will sell just fine.
It's pretty clear. There's not any toilet paper
Yep.
stuck to the sides.
Yep.
So it really was that root.
So we have another connection coming off the front of the house, potentially an old storm line.
That's that downspout that we
Yeah.
thought we dropped a rock down. They
So-
had P-traps, apparently.
Okay.
So this was unexpected.
So this is underneath the sidewalk. So it must have been new.
Oh, gotcha. So this is your main run, and that line joins this line.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting. I expected it to be the opposite way. So is that where your neighbor redid their line? Okay, no, so that wasn't the case.
No,
No,
that
was like
the front door.
like the front entryway sidewalk.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, we're not even to the connection.
And then here's the repair that we made. I'm going to recamp through that one as well.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead
I'm
and
wondering about that because one of the cleanouts that was there